130, 104.
Dan, do me a favor, walk across the floor from the sunroom they've got there to the front of the house.
Okay. Alright, I'm at the back doors going up to the patio. I'm going to walk across towards the bedroom and then head towards the living room to the road exposure side. Okay, I did the walk.
Alright, yeah, they're quite reacting to that. Very good, I like that.
That was the walk of shame.
That's good. I don't know why you're going to transition come through.
Only if I'm near the railing.
Yeah, weird.
It's acting as an antenna. Yeah, yeah.
Investigation Belleville, going hot. I'd like to ask any of the parties that are with us, other than us, do we have the EMF meter? You have it, okay. Good. Look, there's a couple devices in this room that you might not understand. You might not understand what I'm saying to you right now because you have no idea who I am. What I am is I'm a person and I investigate spirit life. Now you yourself may not know that you're a spirit. This is possible. You may be looking at me right now, and you may believe that you're touching me right now if you wish to touch my hand. Tag a little bit of movement with Dan's jeans. But just talk to me. You'll see that there's a device on the bed that has a little red light on it, and that can pick up your voice. A voice that we cannot hear right now. I can't hear you. Nobody in this room can hear you. Although I swear I heard somebody sigh going by the bathroom there, so if you want to do that again, that's great. And over there, you see a gentleman that's holding another device, and his device measures electricity, and right now, that's how we can feel you. So if you want to go stand next to Dan, you can make those numbers go up, and that might give us an indication that you're with us. Okay? I'm going to ask you a series of questions. It's going to get very boring for you from room to room, but I need to do this. I need to do this so that we can learn about you. It's important that we learn. Alright, so let's start off with some basics. What is your name? And can you tell us how old you are? Can you tell us what it is that took you from us? What is it that you passed by? Did you die of a heart attack or a disease?
I guess that.
What are you doing? You giving Dan a ticklish throat? Want to tag Dan's coughing? He's in the hallway. Can you do something to let us know that you're here? This room has activity. You pull one of the ladies' hair, touch somebody on the shoulder.
You're probably frustrated as hell because you're trying to talk to people or get their attention and nobody seemed to see you or be able to hear you. This is your opportunity. We can't, sometimes we can, but most of the time we can't hear you directly. But we have equipment that we can record your voice. So if you want to try and talk to us, leave a message, tell us why you're still here, go ahead. We have equipment sitting on the bed there that can record voices that we can't hear with our ears, but that equipment will pick it up.
That's me, Mike. Okay. We're going from the sunroom and we're walking all the way over to the front. Now, is it possible that these noises are happening this way because you either A, don't understand the home that's around you right now because it wasn't that way, or B, this was your home. And if that's the case, you haven't been dead that long. This home is only 30 some odd years old. All right? And I think that they probably would have had more recent information if it was the last family that was here. It's a beautiful home. I don't know if it's original. No, I don't think so exactly. It's not the feeling I've got anyway. I mean, it's modern made to look old.
The last people took walls out here.
Right.
This is different.
Is it possible then, is that why you're walking around? You know? You're acclimating yourself to the place, you don't understand the place, but regardless whatever it is, what's that kind of answer? What's it like to be dead? I've asked this question before, I find it fascinating. But what's it like? What does it feel like? Can you physically touch a counter like this? Do you feel the hardness of the wood, or does your hand pass through it? When you look at me, is it like looking through a filter? Do you see the colors that I'm wearing? Do you see the texture? Or is it got a different hue to it? Can you tell me, is there another spirit in this home besides you? And if you're here, and they're here, can you communicate with each other? They're called dangly things.
That's a technical name.
It's a technical name. You can see, like, listen to the way we talk. We're hardly scientists. We're just here to talk. We're just talking. We're chewing the fat, right? So let's have you talk to us. And while you're talking to us, if you did it before, knock those things. If you knock those things, I promise you, we'll stick around and talk more.
There's a huge metal safe in here, and I guess the owner of this this house came down here one night. He heard some noise and it sounded like he said some things were moving around in here. He come in, he walked into this room, and the lights were on, and right down here on the floor there's a Tupperware box, or a plastic box container of some sort, and it was pulled out, and a whole bunch of the dog toys, which are what are stored in there, were moved out. And actually his dogs actually had the toys, and nobody in the household moved the toys out of here, but the dogs had some toys and they were wondering where they were coming from. So if there's a spirit here with us, could you make a noise for us, or do some sound and let us know you're here? So we're here in a small room. It's called the safe room because, like I said, when they moved in here there was a big safe in here that they found. There was no big piles of money in it, but now I think they use it for cold storage. There's a spirit here. Can you tell us your name? Once again, I'm going to try and do a knock on this container here. Can you answer and a knock back and make a noise for us? Maybe tell me who's the Prime Minister of the country right now. Who's the President of the United States right now, do you know? Did anybody else hear that noise? It's that noise. Tag this video, or tag this audio about 30 seconds to a minute ago. There was some pretty good background noise. It almost sounded like something shuffling around, or... Can you make that noise for us again?
We don't want to hurt you or make you leave. We just want to talk to you and find out who you are and what you're doing here. Are you aware that you've passed on? If you're gonna sleep, you better be able to talk in your sleep.
I will be. All right. I don't know what this room was before this. It's an office right now, and they're using it as a workstation. This is part of the basement. Is this part here when you were here, or is this a new addition for you? Do you see a white light? Don't let it scare you. If you go into that white light, that's the next step for you to take on your journey. Why are you still here? These people have seen you. There's a woman that in a white gown or a white dress they've seen in this house. If she's here, can she make a noise for us? Let us know you're here.
I hear you like to play with the dogs. Are you an animal lover? Did you have pets of your own?
Excuse me.
What about kids? Did you have kids? Were you married?
What was your dog's name? Would you like to go hunting with your dog? Tag Sandy moving.
A few weeks ago, Dave and I stayed here and we slept in this very room. And in the middle of the night, we heard quite a bit of noise coming from that back room. Was that you that was making all that noise? What were you doing in there? Can you make that same noise for us now?
Is it frustrating for you to be here with people? You can see them and you try and talk to them or communicate and they can't seem to see you or even acknowledge that you're here? Does that bother you? There was a woman here in the doorway a short time ago. Now for you that could be, no, you have no way of knowing how time moves. It could have been yesterday, it could have been an eternity ago. Do you come here and move through this space at different times? The woman in the white gown, could you make an appearance for us and show us your face? Show us your pretty white gown. You're not afraid of us, are you? We're not here to hurt you in any way. We're just trying to talk. My stomach. Do you like the dogs that are here? Do you play with them sometimes? Because I know they see you. My stomach's growling like crazy.
Have a tart.
More sandwiches.
Yeah, more sandwiches.
Okay, we're gonna move on upstairs into another room.
We did upstairs.
Hey,
We did the upstairs.
did we do the upstairs?
Cheers.
That's a wrap.
Did you actually just say that?
That's a wrap. I'm tired.
All right.
We've done a lot of rooms in this house tonight. We've got a few personal experiences. Hopefully we get a lot more on the recording. I really think we're gonna get some good stuff on the recording tonight. That'd be nice. So far, looks like we're gonna have a wrap and we're gonna put the lights back on. Then
What was that going on?
It is a tail. That's a honey. It is a tail. That's a honey.
Oh shit, Dave. Oh shit, Dave. Right to the very far back room.
Again.
Right to the very far back room.
Again. Well, you want to turn the video on?
Which one are you just side?
Side.
Yeah. But who is that?